Alright, welcome back to the second half of our podcast, and as per contractual agreement, we are now sponsored by, what are we drinking?
Shy? Is it a Shy?
Asahi, some Japanese beverage. It goes down quite well.
And I think that just shows the international pool of the IPFL.
That's true.
And it's coming to it. So I think we left off at the player which best describes last season. So, Aiden Meek, I'm going to throw it to you quickly.
I'm going to throw it to Sammy.
I think the viewers know, everyone knows. Lee Spur. What are you thinking?
Yeah, not sure. We're not sure at all.
He's a great first emergency, Lee Spur.
So why Lee Spur? Let's break it down for those hundreds of other viewers who are watching this who might not quite know.
If we were doing a IPFL for SANFL, Lee Spur would be first picked. Without a doubt,
All
retained.
those flags for the district.
However, we're not. AFL, break it down. He's a halfback flanker, back pocket, maybe.
Yeah.
I think best describes
Back pocket.
poor managerial.
Yeah.
Maybe if he played for Essendon, where they tip it around a bit.
And I don't think any other
That's right.
manager would have retained him.
No.
Probably not in the top 15.
He would have top 20. I would have squeezed him out.
Quick question for the panel. Where would he be gone in this year's draft?
Third round at least, minimum.
Well, if I took J-Mar at about pick 90, you'd reckon Lee Spur might have gone.
I took McIntosh at like 100 and something.
You couldn't. I wouldn't have put him above either of them two.
No.
Probably pick 24 for mine. Of the mid-season draft. So I would have taken him in with my third pick in the mid-season draft.
And just kept him on the subs bench.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have got much game time. She might have got a game at the Mob, just as someone injured all the time. But, yeah.
Alright, I've got nothing for that. Nothing.
I think Fluff is taking the last group, so let's go on to the second worst decision of the year. This is up to you. Alright, cool. I'll give you the pleasure of number one. Number two is the Squirrel Grippers and giving up Todd Goldstein for Matthew Yench.
Oh, the pedos, you mean?
The former pedophiles, yes.
How
can you get rid of them? I mean,
do we call them the Rolf Harrisons? Is that too close? We call them
Should we call the Grippers or the Rolls?
or the Rolfs.
A bit of a poll for
the Wobble Boys.
The Wobble Boys.
We've got 2 weeks of polls here, so we're good.
They love to mix names. The Wobble Rolfs or
What was
something.
you thinking? I'm probably I've got a bit of an emotional attachment because I lost the game at that week because of the trade.
Which the corruption owes you a win.
It does, but I think that still doesn't. How did he trade him away?
As a lover of ruckman that we are at the Horses, just to see a young ruckman almost approaching his peak of his powers to be traded away for some Hack Crows halfback flanker, it hurts.
Yeah, he's had a pumpkin year really, hasn't he? He started off quite well.
And then that's a fantastic description.
Yeah, it does. But he was never going to be a retention. He was never going to be all of a sudden Yench is going to be the best player on the Crows list.
And one of the Grippers' points was that Yench was younger, but if you think about it in IPFL years, he's retained Goldstein for 2 years. Yench is 1 year younger, but he's already got 2 retentions on it. That takes 2. That means Goldstein is technically 1 year younger in IPFL years.
Very good way of looking at it.
And that just brings down to managerialship, loving the Crows too much, I think, and just being...
Even if Yench was available, I would never draft him ever. I just don't like him. I think he's just rubbish.
That begs the question, how can the Grippers still be sitting 4th even though they got rid of him?
Unbelievable.
Fifth. I know they had a really good start of the season.
Surpassed expectations early.
Oh, it's fair to say if they kept Goldstein, they'd be sitting probably in the top 3. And be well set for next year.
Well set for next year.
Plus all their
But if you
top
look at it-
draft
And
picks.
now they're actually back in the hunt for the Wooden Spoon.
Finally have a chance to get my statistic in. Grippers have had the least scored against them all year, whereas the Mob, by I think it's about 300-400 points, have had the most scored against them. To the second, yeah.
That's good stuff. A lot, yeah.
Get that one up, you Matty.
Good, interesting.
Yeah, Matt and Tony.
Yet to be mentioned on any other
And it
previews
probably
or
explains
reviews.
why the Grippers are sitting 4th.
It is, yeah.
And
well down the bottom.
probably a
and struggling.
bit of bias in the reviews and previews, I would have thought.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, moving on. Worst
player.
decision of the year. Do we even have to...
No, I think we're
The player.
Oh,
It was
sorry.
going to be
Yeah. Jumping the gun.
This is it. the player that describes the Grippers. Zig,
May
I'm
I
gonna
jump
chuck
in
it
for
to
this
you.
one? Player which best describes the Grippers. I'm going a bit out of field here. We've been on people's lists, but I really couldn't think of anyone better in history to describe this person. So I'm going back through the years, not on his list, but I'm sure if he was still playing today, he would be on the Grippers list. One, Shane Woden.
Yeah, well, probably a bit old to be on the Grippers list.
Why Shane Woden? The most
Western Bulldogs?
He did, no.
He won a Brownlow for Melbourne. Most
Yeah, he won it from Melbourne.
most overachieving player of all time. And I think that best describes Grippers season. They've overachieved like there's nothing like this. Except I wouldn't be saying that if they still had Todd Goldstein, because they'd have to play us for it.
Oh,
And
Brown.
they'd be able to mount a finals challenge with Goldstein on that.
They've got some great retentions for next year.
Have you mentioned Todd Goldstein too many
I
times?
don't think we have.
Who's Todd Goldstein? Is he brothers of that Hutchins? Who?
There's definitely some sort of, Todd Goldstein, can't believe it.
So just an overrated season for mine. But the thing is, it's overrated because he describes himself as overrated. But really, if you break it down, if he kept Goldstein, he'd have one of the bellies.
Plus, if he'd taken a couple
Dango.
plus if he'd taken a couple of players instead of rookies.
Was he president of the draft?
Yeah, I think he's been one of the
draft, yeah.
sole people to attend all drafts. Actually,
Good work, Dave, by the way, for being in the
So that
draft.
leaves one team, and Aidan Meagle probably is the best man to describe this one.
yes, and I think you all know what's coming. It was the decision by the Blake Seven to let go of Adam Treloar.
It's horrible.
Adam Treloar, probably the best player in the whole AFL. I mean, Gary Ablett, Treloar might be just
Yeah.
stop. No, I'm not going to go too
When
far.
Treloar
with
shakes his
Yeah,
head and goes
yeah.
bald, he'll be
the
new
best
Gary
player.
Ablett.
Yeah,
New best player.
he's an absolute beast. Gets so much of the ball. He was always going to be, and Blake's. He did the. That's what hurts me the most. Well, not hurts me. I mean, I'm loving receiving this gift that he gave me on a platter. But you just like to see a bloke who served a year on the rookie list get promoted onto their senior list and then play on. But Blake said no. I don't care. I'm going to train you up. And then just give a nice handball to A. Meagle 5 metres out from goal.
I just want to can't clarify this, but I wasn't much in that first season. But was Treloar not picked up in the mid-season draft that first year?
Oh, was he?
And then retained, so he had one retention already under his belt.
I'm not sure.
Which would make it worse.
We may need Matt and or Tony to confirm that.
But however,
Out of this week's preview.
yes. Treloar.
That would make it worse. If he was very
On your Ablett's comment,
The
though.
retention over Treloar was interesting as
Well, yeah,
well.
Jeremy Cameron.
I'm going to chuck one in.
You got Jeremy Cameron there, but you've also got, I mean, you've done really well, Matt Suckling. He could have gone in the draft.
He can't.
Injury.
Well, I mean, Suckling would have unlikely gone in the first round.
Probably wouldn't mind seeing a point differential for the year between Treloar and Cameron.
True.
Did another task.
Another task, there's a couple.
All right, and a player to define Blake's 7th season. That's not an easy one.
Yeah, it's a bit tough, that one, actually.
And I think Jeremy Cameron would be too harsh to pick.
Well, yeah, fairly big sided this year.
Because he's scored well, but just hasn't given the results. So,
Third year blues.
He has scored well. And
What do you think about Ken's banter levels?
Non-existent, really.
Needs to be up. Does he even watch these videos?
well, he's not a young man.
Does
He may not know how to use you.
Does he own a computer?
let's talk about this in a second.
Confirmed?
Let's talk about it in a second. Let's just go to that player. I think Devon Smith. I think I slightly just mentioned that.
Yeah, all right, we'll second that.
Devon Smith has been scoring really well,
Yes.
but
But
just not getting named.
I mean, how would you not pick him every week? Tremendous player.
Yes.
I love watching Devon Smith play. I think I
He
mentioned
annoys
it in a
me a little
podcast
bit,
earlier in the
Kicks
year.
goals as well.
Yeah.
He just forward.
That's true.
Yeah,
Sum it up.
Okay, let's go back to what we were just talking about.
Banter, Kenny Blake.
Needs more.
We've been
Needs to
talking a
live.
lot about succession plans.
Do you know what I would like to see? I would love to see Ken, if you're out there watching, a podcast live from the Range Rover on the pole at Keith and talking about some decisions that the Blakes have made this year.
What's the highlight of Keith?
Oh, it's the Range Rover on the pole.
They don't have a big thing?
That is their big thing.
They're big pole.
I've been past that
There's a
a few times.
case at the
Nothing against Keith.
there is a geocache at the petrol station there.
All right. One of the 3D.
We named a mouse after Keith once upon a time.
Keith the Mouse.
Keith Mouse.
All right. Well, let's wrap things up. So, do you have any more final comments before we?
Keith the Mouse, as just mentioned there, is the fun fact is the best on ground medalist
For the Gladstone Cup.
What is it?
G-Bank Cup.
First G-Bank Cup.
I've got some summary comments.
Thompson, yeah.
Let me just chuck this out there. Dion Pressia is the new Gary Ablett.
General discussion. So like,
Some.
Won't hear a bad word about Gary.
Between the
Has had a
him
good
and
season.
Tamor, I'd put them on the same level.
Different level.
You reckon Presti's moved above?
Human meatball.
He gets a lot of the ball, doesn't he? I think maybe not now, but a couple of weeks ago, he was the third highest possession winner in the AFL.
Yeah.
Who is
Prestia.
that
Turned it
shocks
up.
me.
I wouldn't have expected that.
Bit of taking it from the old Ultimate Footy site. Bit of hashtag my boy. In your team, who's your favourite player in your team?
Favourite player.
I'll start. Favourite player, probably this season, it's probably going to be Gaff. No, sorry, I'll scratch that. Mitch Duncan, who got a harsh blow from you a few weeks ago.
I should have eaten some humble pie if I didn't.
We'll go through it quickly. We don't have much time.
Okay.
But excellent. I love Mitch.
I'd almost have to go Adam Trelaw. No, Tom Rockliff. Yeah, I mean, or Dusty Martin. They both
Tom-
played 50.